Hello and welcome everyone. Today, we're going to be beginning a series of videos about an app I've written called Data Wanderer. It's for data analysts, small business owners, and anyone who needs to work with data to understand its meaning. We'll be covering how to use the app, why I wrote it, and most importantly, how you can get a copy of it to run on your very own MetaQuest or other virtual reality headset. Before we get started, if you find these videos useful, please like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. It helps to ensure others can benefit from this information as well. Also, if you want to support my work on this channel, I'll leave some information at the end of this video on how you can do that. Now let's get started. By considering how you might use a tool like this in your day-to-day business, most of the time, data analysts work with two-dimensional graphs of higher dimensional data. Here's an example of a two-dimensional data set in Data Wanderer. You can still extract a lot of useful data in 2D. This is a graph of the population of a country over time. You can see three major lines here. The green is the total population of the country, while the blue is the male population, and the pink is the female. We've also plotted the birth rate and the migration rate, which is shown here down at the bottom. Here there is only one quantity, which is varying over time, which is the population, or, in the other lines here, some aspect of the data relating to it. This should be fairly familiar to anyone who has worked with numbers before. Excel, as well as other data analysis products, allow you to make bar graphs or scatter plots, and even other types of representations such as a pie chart. Suppose instead you were working with sales figures. Often, this is represented by a heat map. You can see here in these sample sales figures from Kaggle that Data Wanderer can do heat maps. However, it can do a lot more by displaying this data in 3D. Here, I am looking at the sales figures from below, and the red line for classic cars in multiple years is clearly visible, showing it as the top product. So how did we do this? You can see that the SQL statement used to plot the graph simply adds a fourth column with a color that varies based on the total sales. Colors can be useful in scatter plots too. This is a visualization of the number of sunspots on the sun, starting from the year 2000. NOAA often codes sunspot data according to the anticipated level of disturbance. Levels greater than 150 are shown as highly active, while between 40 and 150 is moderate activity. Looking at our sales data again, you can see how color coding the size of each sale has allowed us to more clearly see how many large and mid-range sales there are, without the bars getting in the way. Also, I can make the dots bigger, so as to examine individual sales, like this. It's worth pointing out that inspecting individual points works for both bar and scatter plots, and scales extremely well. We have examined how Data Wanderer can plot bar and scatter plots of many types of data. CSV, Parquet, and Apache Arrow formats are all supported. The purpose of Data Wanderer is to open the world of interactive, three-dimensional data to the entire world, rather than restricting such interactivity to top-tier companies. Data Wanderer transforms interactive, headset-driven data analysis into an independent and social experience. The app is standalone, free of any subscription fees, or even a need for a working internet connection. This is entirely by design. In our current political and socio-economic climate, small business needs to take advantage of the best tools available to drive its business decisions. It's my hope that Data Wanderer can provide some small measure of assistance in meeting these requirements. However, to do this effectively, I need your help. Developing an app like Data Wanderer costs money and requires community input and testing. So, for now, I'm putting out a call for supporters and beta testers who want to contribute to making Data Wanderer the best tool available. One capable of meeting your needs, where two-dimensional or screen-based visuals are insufficient. If you head to the link below, you'll be able to support the channel for either $5 or $10 a month. This will give you access to any content which I'm unable to provide on YouTube, as well as a link and password for downloading a version of the app for the Quest 2 or 3. There will also be links to tutorials on using the app, including this startup configuration file, which will let you choose what you see when you start it up. Stay tuned for other videos on this channel soon. This video barely scratches the surface of what is possible, and doesn't touch on my future plans for the app after it passes user acceptance testing. For now, this is Matt from Spark Reactor saying, thanks for watching.